全球的观众朋友们，大家好！今天我们有为您介绍中华文化的一种传统游戏——扯铃。那我们现在一起来学怎样玩扯铃吧。
Hi, I'm Jesse.
I'm Bernadette. I'm Nicole. And I'm Sharon. And we are from
Philippine Budokan Chinese Yo-Yo Team. And today, we're gonna teach you the basics of Chinese yo-yo. I'm gonna teach you how to unlock and lock the yo-yo. If you want to unlock the yo-yo, just remove the string to the yo-yo and hang it up. If you want to lock it, the string should go under the yo-yo, then you can see the yo-yo between the string. When you pull the yo-yo, the right hand goes up and down, while your left hand supports. Just release it, then throw it, catch it with your right hand, then lock it. That we call a simple throw.
I'm going to teach you another simple trick, which is called the spider. In other terms, it is called cradle. First thing first, unlock the yo-yo, spin it around, hang it on the left stick. Don't catch it with your string. Then, insert your stick on this part and throw. Again. Hang, insert, then throw.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I am gonna teach you the basic trick for Chinese yo-yo called the Ferris wheel. First, unlock your yo-yo with your string. Then, put the yo-yo around the string 2 times. Then, when you're done, release it back 2 times again. Then, you're finished with your trick. It is called again Ferris wheel.
Hi, I'm Bernadette. I'm going to teach you one of the basics of Chinese yo-yo. And this is called the on the stick. First, you unlock it, then face to the left. Try to catch the yo-yo with your stick. Then simply put it back and lock it.
After so much hard work, ito na ang resulta. Ayan. Tapos may isa pa akong natutunan.玩扯铃看起来很难，可是当你开始学扯铃的时候，你会发现它多么好玩，多么简单哦。所以以后有机会一定要试试哦。接下来请继续收看更精彩的节目 Only Here on Chinoy TV 飞华电视台。
国驻菲律宾大使刘建超于8月24日表示，菲律宾总统 Benigno Aquino 3世即将于8月底开始对中国进行的国事访问。 并将进一步加强中非两国友好合作关系，建立友谊以及探讨深化两国合作提供非常好的机会。刘建超大使当天在中国驻非大使馆举行的记者招待会上说，阿基诺总统的这次访问对两国关系发展意义重大，这是他就任总统以来首次对中国进行国事访问，也是他首次对东盟以外的国家进行国事访问。访华期间，胡锦涛主席等中国领导人将与他就如何进一步加强两国在政治、文化、外交和经济等领域的全面合作关系举行会谈。约300人的访华代表团中，有近250人是企业家。访问期间，阿基诺将参加3场中非企业家商业论坛，这在一个国家领导人对另一个国家进行国事访问期间是罕见的。
And the reasons and the thinking of the Hong Kong authorities and people about the security situation in this country. But the central government of China also does evaluation of the security situation in the Philippines. At this stage, we don't see it necessary to have a upgrading of the travel warning. So we do have some warning for Chinese nationals who are traveling to some parts of the Philippines, including the areas that is widely viewed as risky and dangerous. But we don't have a travel warning for other destinations in the Philippines.
And the winner is